Hi guys, welcome to the next video of Linux command line for beginners. Today we're going to discuss about the cp command. The cp command stands for copy and is a fundamental command in Unix and Linux operating system. It is used to copy files and directory from one location to another, and the basic syntax is cp options source destination. The options can be -r options, which copy directories cursively, including the subdomain. It can also be -i options, which stand for interacting mode. It prompts before overwriting files. -v options stand for verbose mode, which show the copying and process. Then we have the -p option, which preserve files attributes, and the -u option, which updates only, copy only if the source is newer. The sources stand for can be the file or directory you want to copy, while the destination is the location where you want to copy the file or directory to. Let's list what is inside the desktop directory, and we use the command ls. So in our desktop directory, we have directory 1, directory 2, directory 3, and we also have file1.txt, file2.txt, and file3.txt. To copy file1.txt into file2.txt, we use the command cp file1.txt, file2.txt. This command will copy the contents of file 1 to file 2. But before I click enter, I would like us to know what's the content inside file 1 and file 2. For us to view the contents in file 1, we use the command cat. If you don't know about the command cat, in my previous video on Linux command line part 4, I discussed about the command cat and how to use it. Cat file 1.txt. So the cat file 1.txt, it will display the contents of file 1.txt. So this is the contents in file 1.txt. Now let's see the contents in file 2.txt. We use the command cat file2.txt. So this is the contents in file 2.txt. I will use the command cp file1.txt, file2.txt. This command will copy the contents of file 1.txt to file 2.txt. So, and you know that file 2.txt contains the word I am blessed. So if we copy file 1.txt to file 2.txt, automatically it will overwrite what is inside file 2.txt. So you are no longer going to see I am blessed there. Instead, you see this content here. Thank you, Jesus, for saving me. Now let me click enter. ls. Let me view what is inside file 2.txt. So we have copied the contents in file 1.txt into file 2.txt, and in this process it overwrites what is inside file 2.txt. also in the same way creating a duplicate. So if we go back to file1.txt, you see that we still have this same thank you Jesus in file1.txt. And let's cut into file1.txt. So we still have the same content in file1.txt. Let me clear my terminal. We can also copy multiple files into a directory. Before we do that, let's cd into directory 2. Ls. You can see that directory 2 does not have any content or subdirectory inside. Let's go a step backward. Let's count what is inside file3.txt. This is the contents in file3.txt. Let me clear my terminal. Now, I want to copy the contents of file1.txt and file3.txt into directory 2. So I use the command cp file1 file1.txt file3.txt directory 2. Once I click enter and do ls, cd into directory 2, ls. As you can see, we're in directory 2 and we have successfully copied file1.txt and file3.txt inside directory 2. Let me go a step backward. Clear. Ls. So I want to create a directory called directory 4, dir4. From what is on my desktop, there's no directory called directory 4. We only have directory 1, directory 2, and directory 3. I want to copy what is inside directory 2 to directory 4, which does not exist in my desktop. So first of all, let me see what is inside directory 2. cd, which cd into directory 2, list the content. These are the contents inside directory 2. Let's go a step backward. Clear. cp dash capital letter R dash capital letter R dir2 dir4 cp dash capital letter R. We copy the content of directory 2, create this directory 4, then the content of directory 2 will be copied into the directory 4. So once I click enter and do ls to list the contents inside desktop directory. So you can see that we have directory 4 here. Let's cd into directory 4 and let's list the contents in directory 4. We have successfully copied the contents of directory 2. Create directory 4 because directory 4 does not exist before in our desktop. So I created directory 4 automatically, then send the contents of directory 2 into directory 4. But if we noticed, the directory itself called directory 2 is not here, it's just the content that is here. Let's go a step backward. Let's seed into directory 1 lx. Okay, in directory 1 we don't have anything inside directory 1. So let me go a step backward. Clear cp dash v r directory 2 dir 1. The command cp-vr, this is for verbose mode. It shows the copying process, while the R stands for copying recursively. So if I click enter, the content of directory 2 and the directory 2 itself will be copied into directory 1. And remember, directory 1 does not have anything, any contents or subdirectory in it. This is the copying process. Dash V option shows the copying process. It's a verbose mode that shows the copying process. If I cd into directory 1 and I do ls, we notice that we have successfully copied directory 2 and its contents into directory 1. So let me cd into directory 2 and I'm in directory 2 now. Let me list the contents inside directory 2. We have file 1.txt, file 3.txt. So we have successfully copied the directory 2 and its content into directory 1. The difference is that if the directory exists, it will copy the directory and its content into the other directory. But if it does not exist, if one of the directory, let me say like what we did, we copied directory 2 into directory 4, which does not exist, it creates the directory 4 and copy the contents of directory 2 into directory 4. That's the difference here. Next, let's get into directory 4. Alex. Clear. To know more about the cp command, we use the command man cp to show us options like the dash b options which I didn't discuss, dash F options, dash I options, interactive, prompt before overwriting, the dash H options, the dash L option, and the rest of it. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly like, subscribe, and share.